Hi, let's look at the next unit, Unit 4, Module 4, Unit 4. We're going to look at another interesting area, an emerging area, and something that you might want to probe a little more deeper if you are interested. So let's look at celebrity studies and fandom. So we have been looking at the different theoretical perspectives. We have been looking at the ways in which we can study films, different perspectives, very interesting perspectives. Some pointers for you to study a little more deeper, to understand, to sort of explore possibilities for research, or maybe if you are interested, you want to write something on it. So that's what we have been doing till now. So now let's look at the whole concept of celebrities, the whole idea of fan cultures. Are you someone who belongs to a fan club? Are you someone who like a star so much that you have become part of a fan club, or you have been following the activities of a fan club? Or are you someone who likes to do fan fiction and probably be part of a fan club and be actively involved in it? There are lots of people who very actively pursue such interest. How can you understand, how can you study celebrity cultures? How can you study star cultures? What are the possibilities? What are the ways in which you can approach this topic? That is what we are going to do in this unit. So celebrity studies or star studies has some very interesting concepts. One is, of course, the fact that celebrities are commodities. What do you mean by that? So when you look at celebrities, you realize that a celebrity is not just an individual. A celebrity is much more than that. A celebrity is someone, it is an entity that is used for a lot of purposes. A celebrity will endorse products. A celebrity would sell themselves for money. Their visibility, their influence is sold at a price. So there are some interesting theories. Let's just take a look at them. One is celebrity manufacture theory. What do you mean by celebrity manufacture theory? It talks about the emergence of celebrities and our fascination with them. How do media play a role in creating these celebrities? So there are three dimensions. One is, of course, the individual who becomes a celebrity. Then there is the audience or the fans. And then the third most important aspect to be taken care of is the media. So this fame that a star has, a celebrity has, is not always connected to the talent of the individual. Now, you may disagree with me on this point, but remember that it is not really the talent that matters. It is what media manufactures. It is what media makes you believe. So this is what we call celebrity manufacture theory. So you can look at celebrities from these perspectives. You can try to understand how a celebrity is created in this way. What is the role media has played over a time in creating such celebrities? You might want to pick an example and look at that example using this theory, trying to understand how has this celebrity been shaped, molded by media. So you have been reading up, you have been watching, listening to a lot of content which helps you to create this identity, this entity that we believe to be real. Now, the second idea that I already mentioned is the celebrity as the commodity. So, celebrities, are actually those entities which helps or which is there to make money. The individual with the help of media creates celebrity statuses or celebrities so that you can monetize that identity. You monetize this persona that has been created. So you give your name, your image is also sold. So every dimension, every aspect of this persona is monetized. It is all commodities. So the image of the star, the image of this celebrity is what is most important. You cannot damage that image. Think about all the celebrities that you have been influenced by in recent times. Or think about the celebrities who have been in the news in recent times. And think about the ways in which they have evolved as celebrities. Now, they are also part of consumption cultures. As I have already said, they are commodities and therefore are part of consumption cultures. Now, we have a consumption culture. We live in a society which has consumption cultures. We are constantly consuming. We are constantly consuming something or the other. We are paying for them. Sometimes we are being given something or the other to consume. We cannot live otherwise. The way we use data for that matter, how we consume data for that matter, even that, as we are watching or listening to this video, we are part of consumption cultures. So this also makes it easier to create such celebrity statuses, to use them as part of consumption cultures. So Richard Dyers was somebody who came up with this idea of star theory, and he spoke about this celebrities as commodities idea. And he said that it is manufactured by institutions. Icons are created. These are not real. These are illusions. These are not real individuals. These are just images that have been constructed by a media or a corporation that wants to sell something. So they have become so powerful in society that they have infiltrated into different spaces, social spaces, which includes politics. For Indians, this is very easy to understand. They are in the space of literature. They are there in sports, endorsing sports, talking about playing or sometimes even endorsing sports teams, and they're everywhere. And as a result of this, something has happened in our common man space, which is the way in which talent contest and reality shows have become so popular. So it's a way of creating celebrities. It is a way of constructing those celebrities. If you are from India, if you are from Kerala, you might know how Big Boss works, right? How it creates celebrities, how it creates certain identities. And the ideologies that are embedded within these celebrity cultures also need to be studied well. Because sometimes they are very patriarchal, sometimes they are very regressive and can be quite detrimental for the social, for the society. Now, there are a lot of people been working on celebrity cultures. And somebody called Turner in 2004 wrote a book called Understanding Celebrity, where he says he talks about the different components involved in the creation of a celebrity. He talks about how production and consumption of celebrities have impacted hegemonic discourses. So these celebrities have had a huge role to play in the way in which hegemonic discourses are shaping themselves. It's a dialectic relationship. So in gender, class, caste, race, national politics, celebrities do play a significant role. The way in which certain celebrities rise in stature. Remember, we are not talking about any individuals, we are talking about the image, the celebrity image. And it is a construct. It is a construct where it is not really the individual that matters, but the image is all that matters, which is constructed by media, constructed by individuals who believe that they can monetize on certain values, monetize on certain normative structures. Somebody like Paul MacDonald came up with 4 approaches to star studies or celebrity studies. He said you can look at the semiotics of it. You can look for the semiotic codes embedded within a celebrity identity. What do you see there? Sometimes it is about gender. Sometimes it is about a religious identity. Sometimes it is about a caste identity. Sometimes it is about a racial identity. So all of these really matters. So you can look for semiotic codes. You can try to analyze a celebrity from that aspect. Or you can do a study of the intertextuality. You can look at how this person, this image is created. What are the spaces from which they have constructed this person? Or you can do a psychoanalysis of such celebrities or such images. Or, of course, the most common one right now, or very popular one right now, is audience studies. How is the audience receiving such celebrities? So these are different ways of looking at the celebrity. Now, the celebrity is someone who is also to be understood from different dimensions. You can approach the celebrity from all these different aspects, and you can look at the celebrity and try to understand how the celebrity represents or something, or what does it represent, or the kind of discourses that you hear, the discourses that you see around the construction of that celebrity. You can also look at the industry that is creating such a celebrity, or you can also look at the cultural formations around that celebrity. Now, celebrities, right now we have several film stars. For example, Dulquer Salman, I would say, is somebody who is risen to be a celebrity of a national stature. And he represents certain identities. Or somebody like Priyanka Chopra, who has become a celebrity, who has successfully monetized her celebrity stature by creating a whole set of commodities, consumption commodities, with using her name. So the way in which they position themselves, the celebrity positions themselves, is also very important. What are the so it is a reflection of what society understands, or what society tries to accept into their lives. These are things which gives you a glimpse of the social reality at the contemporary time, or at that point of time. So celebrity, Turner says, I'm just quoting him, celebrity is a genre of representation that provides us with a semiotically rich body of text and discourses that fuel a dynamic culture of consumption. So the key words here is, of course, the semiotics, the discourses, and of course the consumption culture. This is very clearly to be placed within consumption cultures. Media discourses and consumption culture. Celebrity comes somewhere in between. So it is more like trying to understand how these people, how these images are carefully cultivated and nurtured and placed within a society, and how these images become a symbolic representation of what the society is. Now, the star also requires, the celebrity commodity, also requires people who follow them. So, celebrity therefore is a cultural formation, but has a social function. The social function is that it tries to sort of understand, it sort of gives you a mirror to look at society. By analyzing the celebrity, you also get to analyze the society. Now, this involves the production of fan groups. Now, these fan groups also help us to understand. It generates a social identity. The fan groups are equally important. So Henry Jenkins was someone who came up with this, like a lot of studies on the fan groups. So it creates a kind of community. It creates a kind of social identity. Now, fan groups, there's been a lot of studies on fan groups across the world, especially since there are a lot of fan clubs and fan groups, in countries like Korea, where people, you must be aware of the BTS and the fans and all of that, the way in which they function. And in India, we also know about the individual fans, the culture of fandom, how it functions, the impact the celebrity has on these groups, the way in which it has emerged as a subculture. So fan culture has emerged as a subculture, which is very important in understanding. Any analysis of a celebrity is to be done along with a study of the fan communities and how they function. What are the roles that they play? So they are sometimes very creative. They do a lot of constructive, proactive work as a community. So it also helps in creating some kind of a public sphere where conversations happen, although it is part of a very commodified, mediated kind of a social structure. So fan groups cannot, when you talk about cinema also, you have to talk about these fan cultures and fan groups. To have a better understanding of these ideas, please do read the books or the texts that I prescribe in the reading list. Also watch the films. There are some interesting films that will help you understand celebrity culture better. So see you then.